Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Let me share to my different pages as usual. Good Monday morning. It was so hard waking up this morning. Alright. How's everybody doing? Yay, thanks for joining. Hi guys, thanks for joining. Say hi when you come on. Let me know where you're from. I'm over here in New York. It's actually somewhat... Hi, thanks for the likes and hearts, guys. It's somewhat warm over here. I wore a lighter jacket yesterday. I'm excited. That is always good news. All right, all shared everywhere. Hi, guys. Hi, thanks for the hearts, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know I always say this is going to be a quick one, but I think it is. It's actually really straight to the point what I want to talk about today. Oh, thanks for the likes, guys. Everybody's awake. It's Monday. I have my unicorn mug. Look at this guy. Isn't he so cute? My sister got this for me for Christmas. All right, let me introduce myself. My name is Justine Leslie. I'm a spiritual advisor. I do intuitive coaching, spiritual teaching. I'm also a crystal healer and an angel card reader. If any of this resonates with you or you think that we can be a good fit working together, I always put my Calendly link in the comments. Please schedule some time with me and let's chat. I'm from Sahara Desert, Morocco. What do you think about to visit our country, our county? For me, visiting Morocco, it's on the list. This year, so far, I have Thailand, but I've already been, I'm blanking. I have it all booked. Vietnam and Cambodia. So, and then hopefully towards the end of the year, LA, because I've actually never been to Los Angeles. I know, isn't that crazy? I'm a little bit of a wanderlust, so hopefully I can get that going. Anyway, enough about my travels. Today I wanted to talk about awareness or being awake or consciousness. For me, they are a little bit interchangeable. What it really means, and everybody has different definitions, and I have awareness is designed to wake us up to enable the present and bring us closer to our true selves. It is available to everyone. So, and I wouldn't call it enlightenment either. I think there's a lot of words that actually can be interchanged for awareness, being awake, consciousness, but I don't think enlightenment actually fits there because I actually struggle with the term enlightenment. I'm not really sure what that means. Do I think Buddha was enlightened? Yes. So I think, good morning. Yes, it is a beautiful day. So I think I use and kind of use that term associated with someone who is emotionally free, and that's kind of what I do, right? I want people to be emotionally free. Enlightenment is something that, by my definition, I want to achieve in this lifetime. So, yeah, but I wouldn't interchange it with consciousness. I just want to put that out there because I think a lot of people do. So, wanted to make that clear. For me, so I'll tell you why I'm actually talking about this topic, actually. I have been taking a philosophy class for about 2 weeks now, and it's very interesting. So a lot of it actually coincides with spirituality, which I love. And they say philosophy is the mix of wisdom and love. And they use the word wisdom, I think, interchangeably for intuition, right? Because they always say, listen to your inner wisdom. For me, it's listen to your intuition, right? Intuition was one of my favorite topics. So a lot of it is interchangeable, and they do talk about consciousness as well. And they talk about it really similarly in the same way as spirituality and all of these benefits. And what you can use, another word that we can use for awareness, consciousness, being still, being present, being quiet, right? Everyone says you know the answers when you're quiet, and that doesn't just mean, not talking, it means being still, and it means being aware, and it means meditation, right? There we go. There's the other one that's probably the big one that's interchangeable, but it's really important. And for me, my life story actually, and sometimes this happens to people and sometimes it doesn't, but you experience a shift in consciousness based on an awakening of some kind, a forced, and I always use the word forced because I didn't know it was coming. Maybe I did somewhere unconsciously. I didn't know that it was coming, but I had a massive spiritual awakening about 4 to 5 years ago, and I had no idea what was happening to me. And let me just tell you, I didn't choose consciousness, it chose me. So that's all I can say about it. But there are ways that we can do it, even just by, I just mentioned meditation, an awareness exercise, closing your eyes and thinking about, being in your body. I talked about, you guys want to know something really funny? Last week when I did the, Are You Spacey, broadcast from the Facebook Live, I put "Are You with Spacey" in the title. Like I wasn't even like paying attention to what the title says. Let's talk about being spacey. Anyway, go off on a tangent. So there are so many ways that people enter into consciousness. There's so many ways people get curious about consciousness. Maybe I have a little inkling of a feeling of why I've had my spiritual awakening. Well, I do know it's because I was completely on the wrong path in life and I wasn't living the life that I truly wanted. And I also was living it, very anxious. I had anxiety every day of my life. I would lose chunks of my hair. My eyelashes would twitch. I put myself in the hospital at 23. I was living a life that was hustle, 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 hustle. I wasn't still. I wasn't quiet. I didn't know what I wanted. I was just floating around as an empath, just going whichever way life took me, and with no direction and no desires and no passions, and it was messed up. It was messed up, and it wasn't the life I was supposed to be living. And that's why I believe that I had my spiritual awakening, was to be still and really realize what I want and get to a higher consciousness and realize my true self. And I did that. That was my journey. And the journey actually never ends, right? I'm still discovering things about myself. So consciousness is just a positive all around. So I'm just going to go through really quick the benefits. I don't have too much to say on each of them. They're pretty self-explanatory. Guys, remember, this is interactive, so if you have any questions or comments or anything, go ahead and ask me. So the first benefit of, one of the benefits of, they're not like ranked in any order, but one of the benefits of being awake in consciousness is actually gratitude. So this is an interesting topic for me because I was just never grateful. Nothing was enough for me. I had a roof over my head. I had beautiful parents. I had a beautiful family. Everything was everybody else's fault. And, I wasn't grateful for any of the things that I had in life. And just always, just living in the negative that way. And after my spiritual awakening, after consciousness, and every time I meditate, I actually get more connected and just feel more grateful for the things that I have. So I'm very, very grateful that consciousness brings a sense of gratitude to my life. It's been a beautiful life ever since. So always has been a beautiful life, but I'm more aware of it now. So the second thing is the obvious, right? Inner peace and calm. So I just spoke about anxiety, and I think what is the number now? 80% of Americans suffer from an anxiety disorder. I mean, come on now. So many people. And I do believe that it comes from thinking so much about what could happen. Hi, thanks for joining. What could happen instead of, or what did happen, right? Like living too much in the living too much in the future and living too much in the past can create anxiety and depression. And by being in the here and the now, in consciousness and awareness, helps in the present, actually helps with inner peace and calm. That's why it does that, because you're living in the now. And it could relieve any anxiety or depression. Trust me, try it. If you have clinical depression, I'm not really that versed in it. I'm not sure. I don't want to say that it's not a chemical, because I don't know that much about the brain, but a chemical imbalance. But I think a little bit of anxiety and a little bit of depression, this can help tremendously. It has for me. The third thing, Another benefit is the truth, guys. I love, love, love me the truth. And when I say the truth, I mean the truth of who you are, the truth of what you want, the truth of what your life is, the absolute truth. You can only see it, hear it, feel it when you are quiet, when you are aware, and when you are present. And that will tell you all, because you are nothing without your truth. And we're here to tell our truth. Truth, truth, truth. That is what it's all about. So you can get more clarity around that when you are still present, conscious. The fourth thing, non-judgment. So this has been like a big thing for me. Have I been a little judgy Justine lately? Yes, this is true. I have. But when we are more in the present moment conscious awareness, sorry guys, I'm just using it interchangeably, we are in a place of love, and when we have a place of love, we have no room for judgment. So that's why the judgment kind of gets forced out, right? And we can actually see the truth, right? Here's truth again, of what we are, who we are, and that's love. And when love is present, judging is not, right? And then the last thing I want to talk about, and this is so important. Thanks for the hearts. By the way, I just saw them. This last one is so, so important. This one is alignment. So for me, I thought that hustle and alignment were like the same thing, but they're not. So the word hustle I've been struggling with for a really long time. And you can hustle, and you can burn yourself out, or you can align with the actions and the feelings that you, that are the truth. Here's the truth again, truth of who you are. And you can get farther ahead by doing that. And by being still, by being present, you can really understand what alignment means to you, because alignment can mean anything for different people. It can mean something completely different for me and something completely different for you. But you can really realize what that alignment is, what feels good, what doesn't feel good, what do you have to be doing to get to where you are, and then what are you actually doing in your everyday life. So you can really, really get a grasp on alignment when you are still present conscious. So hopefully that makes sense. Does this make sense, guys? Can you give me some hearts if it does, or likes, or, like I said, comments if you want, if you have any questions. These are only some of the benefits, guys. And this was only, what, 5 of them. And what I can say is that I think consciousness is like the core of really understanding your life and having a better life, and even being in control of your emotions. I think, how do I say this? I think a lot of people, and again, this isn't a judgment, this is just an observation, is that I think a lot of people are spending their lives just being asleep, just not questioning the things that they're doing in their life, and, oh, I'm supposed to be doing this. I mean, no, you're not really supposed to be doing anything. I thought I was supposed to go to college and be in a corporate office my entire life. It's just, I created those expectations of myself because of everybody else was doing. It's not true. And I think it's important to really, and that's why I definitely included truth on this list, because I think, and as you can tell, it came up with everything else, it's really important to understand your truth and what is true for you. We all have different truths, and it's important to follow it, and anytime you do follow it, you're living a more aligned life. So there you go, there's the aligned again. But it's just really, really important, and I think consciousness is something that is a gift. Once you realize that you've been asleep for most of your life, I think it's a really great thing to decide to wake up, because it is a decision. For the most part, I know I said mine was like kind of forced, but somewhere along my soul contract, I have wanted this for so long, and I got it. So all I can say is be careful what you wish for, but also the greatest gift of my life. So can't be that mad. All right, so I am out of here. I will be on tomorrow. See, I told you it wasn't terribly wrong, but again, I will throw my scheduler in the comments, and then we can talk if you want to work together, or if you have any questions or anything, I'm totally up for it. Just book some time with me. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.